You have an agenda item before you this evening in regards to Ordinance 618. I'm questioning the motion made to move this ordinance forward that was made last month. According to our own agenda, it says to move ordinance forward. The motion needs to state to forward the proposed ordinance to the subsequent City Council meeting for the final adoption at its second reading. The motion was made just to approve this ordinance on its first reading. I would then think tonight, because of the improper motion, that this evening's reading would be the first reading. I also have to question the 3 council members who are making this suggested reduction of meetings. Are we trying to create a hostile work environment for our new council members who will have so much information given in the packet that they cannot prepare as needed? Last month's agenda was close to 1,000 pages. They received this packet on a Friday evening and then need to come in prepared by Monday. This again looks very suspicious, trying to make it hard for the newly elected council members and mayor to do their jobs effectively. All 3 of you know that the 2 council meetings are necessary for good business to be done for our city. We have a council-manager form of government that requires the council to take action and then the manager to act on that directive. Kind of hard to do that when the council doesn't meet often enough to give directives. In regards to the referendum, in regards about Bugle Crew, the one question I have is, of those 4 individuals that signed the agreement, that they signed the first minutes held, I would like to know how many of those are still part of the Bugle Crew and if they're still holding those offices. I also question how closely, and I know these documents were put together relatively quick and all signed on November 3rd. I wonder how closely this document's been read. Other than the fact that it does tell us right on the first page that this new Bugle Crew will be able to charge us for any calls that come to our home, which was startling. It also talks about a substation. Is there an intention of building another facility somewhere else in our community? It gave the Bugle Crew the authority to enforce code. I thought that's what our police did. It negates our old fundraiser group, our regular volunteer fire association, and tells them they no longer can participate in supporting our Windcrest Fire Department. Again, this is an agreement that lasts for 7 years. And it's signed by individuals I have no idea, other than the fire chief, who they are. And the last time I checked the website, their names weren't listed as part of the volunteer fire department. It talks about junior firefighters. We did have a junior firefighter program at one time, but in the line of definitions, it doesn't tell you what a junior firefighter is. In order to move forward on that program, I think they would have to amend this document. It talks about employment agreements. I thought we were volunteers. The other thing that really concerned me is with the 3 documents, the Constitution and bylaws, with the agreement with the city, and with the minutes from the first meeting, it tells the fire chief that under circumstances, he can sign the checks alone. Doesn't require that second signature. Who does the checks and balances then on the use of these funds? I really hope that as you have your discussion this evening, you take these items into consideration and support the referendum moving forward in May, so that residents, as they get more informed about what this new group can and cannot do, will take the appropriate action in voting.